What's up, guys? Will Morris here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and today is my first Redskins podcast called Redskins Talk, presented by Will Morris. And this is going to be a weekly thing, 2 to 3 uploads a week, or 1 to 3 uploads a week, and it's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes a piece, talking about more controversial topics in the NFL and the Redskins. Like today's about the linebacker core. We have one about the QB situation, the injury situation, and Colin Kaepernick not being signed, and Reuben Foster being signed by the Redskins. And we're also going to talk about just some other stuff that's really going through the NFL community. And it's something I've been wanting to do ever since late last year, and I'm finally getting to do it now. And I hope y'all enjoy, whether you're an NFL fan, a Redskins fan, or just a person interested in watching a video about sports media. I hope you enjoy this, and my point of view in this is going to be more Redskins fan bias, and also from an outside looking in standpoint, because I want to give kind of both sides for some situations. Some of them, it'll either be either or, and if I seem a little awkward in this one, it's my first time doing ever anything like this, so over time I'll kind of ease into it, but yeah, so we're going to go straight into the linebacker core. And if you have been keeping up with the Redskins or NFL media, you have heard about Mason Foster and Zach Brown's comments concerning their feelings towards the Redskins organization. And today we are going to start with Mason Foster, who has been the big controversial guy over the last week. He was elected the defensive captain for the Redskins this season. And he really did not show his captain instincts. He plays good on the field. He's slow, so run game and stuff, he's good on that tackle. But if he's going up against a tight end or receiver, they beat him every time, and that's what has cost us several big plays over the season. And so he was talking on Instagram to what he thought was his close friend, but apparently it was somebody else. It's not like you can't see their name at the top of the screen who you're talking to. And then he lied and said it was blamed on his cousin, as you'll see in the audio clip I'll play after I read these. So it started off with the fans saying, "Keep your head up. We definitely have to get better, but we have to move on and get ready for the next game. Never be satisfied like most people. Aim for greatness." And I'll put these on the screen so you can see. And Mason Foster responded, "F this team and this fan base." And the guy says, "It's been tough for some time, and it sucks. But we gotta keep fighting, bro. We're in hell right now, point blank. Yeah, and I'm not messing with it, or being a scapegoat to make fans feel better all the time about these big money people who ain't playing or getting dogged out." And then he said, "People can talk all they want, and those are just opinions that don't mean anything. I know what this team can do when healthy, and I definitely know what you can do. Keep your head up and keep getting better, bro. It's hard to watch this team, and I know that the players are getting tired of it. I would want to be on a winning team, and if you're not on one, it's draining." And say, "Yeah, I'll try my chances and go to a winning team next year. Love the Redskins, but this ain't it for the African love." Now, there's some people have said it was a private conversation. He believed it was a private conversation. In this 2018, there's no such thing as a private conversation. You say anything controversial, whether it's your best friend, a fan, or somebody else. If you say something controversial that can get them noticed or give them some clout, they're going to bite it. And the guy who was doing this, who we thought was a close friend, obviously was a fan trying to, tell him, it'll be better over time. And he ended up just going off on him and not showing any love for the fan base or the Redskins. And remember, this is our defensive captain, not T.J. Schwaringer, not Jonathan Allen. Mason Foster is our defensive captain. I've backed up Mason since we signed him in 2015 midseason. He came into midseason, he made a statement, and he's been playing solid ever since. He's battled some injuries with the shoulder and other things, but he's been really consistent and stopping the run game and just trying to be a leader. But it really made me lose respect, because he lied. Well, before I say anything, let me play the audio clip from the locker room this past week.
I love the fan base, That was one of the reasons I came back here. I love my teammates, I love my coaches. It was set out of frustration, thinking I was talking to, somebody else, and I wasn't. But people know that I love these fans out here. I love seeing little kids with the jerseys on, and saying what's up to them, taking pictures with them, and I'll always make time for the fans, no matter what, no matter win, lose, or draw. It was said, out of frustration, in a jokingly way, thinking I was talking to a close friend, and I wasn't, and I regret it, man. It is horrible, but I think anybody who has, talked to me in the last couple of years knows that I really appreciate all the support from the fans here. And I love my teammates, and they've sat down and told me they love me the same way. So it's something that I'm going to have to just keep dealing with and just, try to earn everybody's respect back. But it's not acceptable no matter if I thought it was somebody else or.
All right, after that video, you have seen that he talks about, he thought he was talking to somebody else, a close friend. Well, all right, here's the thing. Close friend, the message is still going to get out. And two, you should be able to see who you're talking to at the top of the screen. It says who you are talking to. So don't even try that as a pity excuse to get your way out of it, because it's not going to work. Second off, he also said at one point that his cousin runs his account, and he said it. Okay. And you also admitted to saying it, and Jay Gruden backed you up after admitting that you said it. Points aren't adding up when two people are saying the same thing. So, obviously, the story with his cousin from his agent was obviously a trying to save yourself sort of deal. Obviously, it did not work. And he was caught in a lie, which also made us lose a lot more respect for him because he lied about saying something really bad about our team. And my feeling is, if you go say something about our team and you've been caught on it, admit to it. Your life would be so much easier if you just admit to it and apologize. But you lie twice and then decide to apologize. We've already made 2 more mistakes on the first one that you caused. And you think it's just going to be okay. Now, he did say at the very end, it's going to be something that's going to stick with me, and I'm going to have to live with it and try to gain the respect of the fans. But this time of the season, when you're down, this is when the leader needs to step up, not bash on the team. If this was the off season, it would still get a lot of hate and a lot of criticism, but it wouldn't be as bad if it was an off season or maybe the beginning of the season. But late in the season, when we're going down like this, our team is just a bunch of dramatic garbage piles, and this just adds another piece to the top of it. It's a cherry on top of a really bad sundae. And it really made me mad when I read this. And because I looked up to Mason Foster. He was a really strong hitting linebacker. And he says this, and it's just like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, what are you saying? Shut up. Just shut up. Get on the field. And if you want to be away from the team, go to the front office and express your concerns. But don't do it over social media where it can get out and we can see it. Fans don't want to see that. I met Mason over the summer at the Redskins training camp. Nice guy. He was ready to get something to drink, but he wasted at least 30 minutes of his time getting signatures. And I was lucky to get his signature. He was such a nice and genuine guy. I had like a very, very short conversation with him. But, and I had so much respect for him after that. Before then I had respect. And then after that I even had more. And now he's making me lose respect. And I hate doing that because I met him. And he's such a nice and genuine guy. In practice, he was such a hard leader. And it was just awesome seeing him in practice. And that's what really sucks about seeing this all fall through. So, we'll see how it goes. He might be with the team next year. He might not. He's under contract for next year. But he can also demand a release. It'd probably a void in his contract where he can avoid a deal and miss out the next year. And so we'll see how it goes. And that's just how I feel. I just don't like him lying to it about it. I wish he would just apologize and just said straight up, I said it, my bad, my fault. I'm I don't expect you to forgive me now, but over time I expect to earn your respect. And that's all I'm going to say on that subject. All right, next is Zach Brown. And this is not so much of a fan aggravation with him, but more with the coaches in the front office. So Sunday was a big game against the Giants. We played against the Giants, and Saquon Barkley ran over us. Well, who's the big run stopper on our team? Zach Brown. Who wasn't on the field? Zach Brown. Due to what Jay Gruden listed as illness. He has expressed over the past couple weeks his displeasure with some of the way the front office or the coaches have handled his position on the field. And I guess this was just another piece to the cake, and Sean Dion Hamilton started in his place. He did an okay job, but as a rookie, and he got hurt during the game. Surprise, surprise. A video talking about injuries later. And so the reporter Craig Hoffman caught up with Zach Brown this week and asked him about the situation. And he said, "I'm just sitting here just doing what I'm supposed to be doing till it's time for me to leave." And then the reporter asked him to clarify his statement. He said, "You see the writing on the wall. It is what it is. Just here now, and I just got to contribute to this team and help us get to the playoffs." So basically he's saying, I don't know if they respect me or not. I want to play for this team. I want to be here for this team, but they're not going to let me. That's fine. I'll do what I have to do, and I want to help this team win. He wants to be with the Redskins. He loves the Redskins. He's been hyping up all season. During the season, every tag was hashtag HTTR. Loved in the Redskins. Hyping up the Redskins. Hyping up the season. Saying it's going to be a great season. Saying we're going to go to the playoffs and everything. But they lower his time on the field, which doesn't make any sense because he didn't do anything bad. He's been playing really good. He's on the ratings for the middle linebackers on the season. He is rated number 4 in the top 5 behind Cowboys Leighton Vander Esch. Salty. But anyway, and it's just aggravating because Jay Gruden won't speak on it. None of the other defensive coaches will speak on it. And Zach Brown will speak on it, but if we don't give another point of view, it's hard to tell exactly what it is going on behind the scenes. It's really aggravating to see this happen. The season's already on a downhill slope ever since Alex Smith got injured. By the way, I just got an alert. Alex Smith has been released from the hospital after having multiple surgeries on his broken leg and an infection that came in on his leg. And so that's really good news. Pray for Alex and his family as they're going through this. And we'll see if he'll be back next season. We'll talk about the QB situation on the video coming Friday. And so there's not as much to say on the Zach Brown situation as Mason Foster. It's just a little controversial to know what's going on between him and the coaches, because obviously there's something there, or else he'd be starting with Mason Foster. So maybe over the next couple of weeks, maybe we'll get a little bit more of an insight on the situation from some people within the organization. And the fans are just appalled by these two instances over the past week. And we'll see how they play out. So this was my first ever Redskins Talk. I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all Friday. And remember, 31 Days of Christmas, a new song coming out every day. And be prepared for all the videos coming through, because I'm on Christmas break, so I'm going to be pumping out some more videos. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really enjoying being on YouTube right now, being consistent. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Press the bell for post notifications. Don't forget to like this video. And I'll see you next time. Peace.